Oh shit, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hi everyone, this is Jeff
What?
with the
This isn't-
Overwatch team. Really excited to be back here in 2020 for our first developer update. So everyone on the Overwatch team listens to and gets a ton of feedback about the game, and we love hearing from you. And in the past few months, I would say, this isn't based on science, but there are two topics that come up the most, that we hear of the most. One is, what's the team's philosophy on balance, and could the team balance the game more frequently and or better? That comes up a lot, like a lot of discussion about the balance of gameplay and hero balance. And then the other thing that we hear a lot of feedback and comments on is the concept of the meta of the game. What heroes are played, are there other heroes that are viable to be played at any time? And what could the Overwatch team do to make sure that the meta was moving along more fluidly and more frequently? So I want to spend today's developer update talking about some things that we're doing very soon that will address these 2 points, balance and the meta. So let's start with balance. I think everybody's interested in balance in some way or another. In the past, the Overwatch team has faced some criticism for being a little bit slow when it comes to our balance patches. We've often heard that players want to see balance more frequently. They want us to try more things. They want us to be more aggressive with changes. They want us to be willing to revert changes that the community perceives as not being good. We have tried to use the public test realm in the past to test some balance changes, but as you know, things stay on the PTR, the public test realm, for quite some time. And we don't always make a lot of dramatic changes once something makes its way to the public test realm. We have something that I think is really cool and really exciting in the pipe and in the works that will be coming soon to Overwatch, which is called the experimental card. So we have our main play cards, as you know, there's quick play, competitive, the game browser, which we call our main play cards. Every now and then, coming in the future, you will see a card pop up that says experimental. This experimental card will be some number of changes. They might be related to hero balance. They might be related to other things. We could be testing changes to the way one of our game modes work, like the control game mode and how it works in competitive. It doesn't have to be balance related. But the experimental card will come up every now and then when we want to test something, and it will give all players of Overwatch, not just players who want to go to the PTR, but all players, including console players, will be able to use the experimental card to test changes out that we're trying as a development team. The really cool thing about the experimental card is because it is in the main game of Overwatch and not some separate public test realm, is that you'll still be leveling up your Overwatch account. You'll still get rewards. If we were running something like, if you remember way back when we had Diva's Nano Cola Challenge, and if you got 9 wins, we gave you a skin, that would apply if the experimental card was up. Those wins would count in the experimental card. So we feel like players will be rewarded. You don't have to change your behavior. It should drive a lot more players to helping us test out changes. Also, unlike the public test realm, the point of the experimental card is not stability and bug testing. That's not what we're really looking for in the experimental card. We're looking at gameplay changes and player reactions to those gameplay changes. So we really welcome all of you to check this out. It's going to take us a few weeks to get the first experimental card up, so please be patient with us.
That's reasonable.
But you'll notice it when we add it to the game, and we really welcome, in addition to our PC players who have been helping us test on the public test realm, really welcome the entire console community to now help us, try out new and fun ways of playing Overwatch and providing us with feedback. Along with the experimental card, we're also going to change our balance philosophy, which is going to be balance more frequently, more aggressively, and be less concerned with trying something out and maybe pulling it back later. So that's a change. We're going to try some pretty aggressive balance changes. We are going to deliberately target the meta.
I like that.
Before, we used to balance with stability in mind, stability of the entire game, all players in mind.
There's going to be some people that hate it, but I like that. I like that.
Targeting the meta and moving you off of the meta as frequently as possible, which means some heroes might get buffed, some heroes might get some changes to make them weaker. When that happens,
not nerfed, just changes to make
it a few weeks later. So be looking for this type of balancing to happen. Be looking for changes in the experimental card, some of which will never go live. So just because you see it on the experimental card doesn't mean it's going to happen in Overwatch. These are some balance changes that are going to be different and coming soon to Overwatch. And all of this is based on what we've been hearing from you. We've been hearing this is what you want. You want us to balance more frequently. You want us to target the meta. You want these changes to happen more often, and you want us to include you in the process more. So all of this is designed to address that feedback. Now, I'd like to talk about Season 21 of Competitive for a minute. Season 21 of Competitive, we are going to try something that's going to be very new and very different to help move players off of the meta, or to prevent players from stagnating on any one meta too long. Coming with Season 21, which begins in March, so you have some time to kind of prepare for this. Coming with Season 21, we will be introducing to competitive only. This will not affect quick play. It will not affect any of the arcade modes. We will be introducing hero pools. Like we have map pools, what hero pools mean is for that week, and the hero pool will only last for 1 week, and then there will be a new hero pool. There will be some heroes that will not be included in the hero pool. For example, in the first week of the hero pool, let's say Season 21 had just started, maybe Orisa, Sigma, Mei, and Moira are not in the hero pool. So players will have to think of a new strategy that doesn't involve those heroes.
Pack it up, Somber. We're going to drop the
for
diamond.
1 week, and then the hero pool will change. Again, this is competitive only. This is targeted at keeping the meta fluid, or the meta from stagnating, and really getting to more hero diversity. Now, we know there's some challenges with this concept. This is what I would consider to be something that we would be willing to change if we don't feel like it's going correctly. We could make the hero pools last longer.
Is this an Overwatch League? Probably
faster.
not.
We can make the hero pools change every match. There's all sorts of ways that we could adjust on this, but starting with Season 21, we're going to start it with a weekly hero pool. Very exciting is that the Overwatch League is excited about this idea as well, and they will be implementing a version of hero pools as well. And the Overwatch League will be releasing a blog describing how they approach hero pools, and they were very excited to see the meta moving more frequently also. Also, just want to say how excited for the 2020 season, which is starting soon for the Overwatch League. We all are. So as you can see, there's some very big changes coming to Overwatch. As always, we are listening to you. And if we feel like any of these things aren't working out well, we're always open to change and iteration. We have that experimental card. We have hero pools coming to Season 21. Now, that's not all. As always, there's a huge anti-cheat effort going on. It's in my best interest and the game's best interest not to discuss the details of what's happening for anti-cheat, but we have some major things in the next 2 patches going in to address anti-cheat. And as always,
hold on.
Not to discuss the details of what's happening for for anti-cheat, but we have some major things in the next 2 patches going in to address anti-cheat. And as always, all of the reports are super helpful to us. Please keep those coming. We really love your help with anti-cheat. We have a big workshop update, which we'll be releasing either a blog post or a forum post about, so you can read all of the details there. And then there's some other just really fun quality of life things that are coming down the pipe. Pretty soon there's going to be some great improvements to replays. You're going to be able to pin a replay. So if one of your 10 replays is very special to you and you want to save it for that patch,
I like that.
You can pin it and always go back to it. And we're working on the ability for you to share your replays with other players where they could play your replay in their version of Overwatch. I think this will be really fun for content creators in particular.
Yes!
You'll be able to do some really cool things with some shared replays from the communities. I think that will be really great.
That's what I've been waiting on, Chaz.
We've got some quality of life improvements coming to the career profile that some of you have been asking for ages.
Career profile's a mess.
Career profile is going to get a major overhaul for Overwatch 2, but that's way further down the pipe. That's not in the immediate future.
It's way further.
But for
what are we talking about?
Overwatch game, we want to do a light refresh of the career profile and just kind of clean up some of those things that have been bothering a lot of us for some time. So in the meantime, we're going to have some things like the ability to sort player icons coming to the career profile in the next few months. So that's a lot of what we're working on for the live game right now. I know you're going to give us a ton of feedback, and I can't wait to hear it all. We're really excited, I think the most of all for this experimental card, because it will let so many of you help us make the game better. Thank you for everything, and let's hope we have a great 2020.
Okay. Are there any other videos? Anything else? Okay. So let's round of applause for the one take. You know what? Round of applause. Okay, so what we got? We got a experimental. Actually, let's open up Paint. Definitely where we need to go. Right? Okay, what we got? We got experimental. Okay. We got, what else we got? Hero pools. Okay. We got Overwatch hero pools. I can type. Overwatch League hero pools. Okay. Replay share /save. Okay. Career, oh god, profiles. Okay. Aggressive balance changing. Okay. Is that it? Anti-cheat. Okay, we'll put that like over here. Anti-cheat. Okay. What else? Did we get okay, I think we got all the topics. This was the main topics, right? Okay. So experimental. I like this. I think no, we're not. We're gonna get a green. Where is my brush? Yes. I like it. I don't know about that. I don't know. This is interesting. Yes. Sure. Yeah. So, okay. So experimental. If they're going to make this competitive mode, the only problem would be queue times being even longer. They didn't really talk about queue times in here.
Jeff stole your idea. You were combining Overwatch and pools way before.
Exactly, Keith. Exactly what I was just thinking. Exactly. Thank you for the 34. welcome back. Always a pleasure. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. So concerns. Okay, let's talk the good stuff. Good. Concerns. Overall, good. Concerns is queue time, competitive move, and what's another concern? Taken seriously. So I think that's just, these aren't necessarily bad. They're just kind of like worrisome that like if not enough players play it. Now consider the PTR had problems with that, but we should have easier to do it. The problem being taken seriously is like, oh, it's not really comp, so maybe they make it like competitive in the experimental, and like it takes your same thing so you can like play a second version of competitive. I think that could be cool. But I guess that depends on what they're really changing in the experimental. Because if they, let's say they're like, okay, let's copy paste what your current SR is in competitive and chuck it in the experimental, then people would be like, okay, I could play this new changes. Because you know, all the times when I'm like, oh, I really don't want to play right now because I just want to play what's on PTR. But if they're being a little more aggressive with it, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Hero pulls. Oh, I can't do that. We'll do orange. Interesting. I don't know if this is really good or bad. It is like a hero ban, but yeah, I think overall like it's leaning more towards good, but it's something new, something I've not really thought about. All right, thought about, but we'll diversify the meta, and the concerns being that people will just get 2 accounts. So one thing I could do is be like, oh, Sombra's not in this week. Haha, I'm just not going to play in my main. And then you just play on your alt account for a week or something. So that could happen. That's like the biggest thing I'm thinking of. Not that I'm going to necessarily do that, but that's definitely something that people will do. And it's fine because it will diversify the meta. But that's a concern. What else? Yeah, it changes weekly. The odds of your one hero being out for like two weeks in a row is not probably going to be there. What else? People probably won't play it all a week, or they'll just play on their alt account. Yeah. So this could add to longer queue times potentially because people aren't playing because their hero's not there that week. Okay. But it kills the meta if it's there. Potentially. Unless, of course, all the meta heroes dodge the bullet and don't get banned that week. Map specific. Yeah, and they said they're open to change. So I'm interested to see how this works. It's definitely out there. And it could be good. Hero Pool Overwatch League. I think this is very interesting. Are they doing weekly? Are they doing seasonal? Are they doing by maps? They said they're going to put out their own blog. We'll see if we can find that. Bad things? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I don't know how those work. I think it's a good overall, but I don't know. Oh, we've got the blog post. Okay, hold on. Get out of here, paint. Okay. Hero Pools will premiere during Season 21. Hero Pool system will feature a weekly rotation. New Hero Pool work. Starting March 7th, the Overwatch League will make 1 tank, 1 support, and 2 damage heroes unavailable for selection during matches each weekend. So previously they have had the stage, right? It's during stage 1 nothing would change. Like they stayed on the same balance. So the fact that they're changing during the stages, I think it makes it more interesting. It doesn't make it as fair because stages don't exist this year. Wait, they don't? Oh shit. Well, never mind. Where have I been? I don't know. Won't that affect how they choose their rosters? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about Overwatch League in depth of like how players and picking and rotating heroes out and subbing him in and blah 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 blah. I don't know. Team A can play Hammond or May, but Team B can't play Zarya or Moira. No. Wait. Hold on. I gotta read on. The heroes will be randomly selected from a group of eligible heroes based on player data. Play rate data from the previous 2 weeks of Overwatch leagues. Only heroes that are being played regularly can be pulled from the next hero pool. No hero will be unavailable 2 weeks in a row. Hero pools will not be used for mid-season tournaments. Play-in tournament playoffs are all okay. All heroes will be available during these matches. Okay. All teams will be informed of each week's hero pool approximately 1 week in advance. Okay. Rotating a hero pool, wider range. Yeah. I like this. There'll be several quick patch updates, including the first time balance updates, live patch. We wanted to give Overwatch League fans some visibility on how the future patching. Overall goal is to move balance updates as quickly as we can from live game to Overwatch League matches. Whenever the live game receives a new patch, Overwatch League will begin playing on that patch 2 weekends later. Okay. Any mid-patch updates to the game that go into effect during a match weekend will be deployed for Overwatch League matches the following weekend. Okay. Please note that hero pool patching updates can be revised at any point during the season. We will closely... Yeah. Okay. Overall, now that I've read that, I like it. Yeah, we got some variety. And then the downside, or what would be the downside? Rip one tricks. Oh god. But they just won't play during the week. Right? Interesting. Yeah, this is gonna add some spice for sure. Okay, replay share. Pog. Okay, now that we've done that. VOD reviews. Okay. This is something I've told you guys that I've been waiting for a very long time. And something that can be consistent for me to help you guys. I wish there was a way, and maybe I can figure out with the point system if there's like a, I don't know, 10,000 points to enter a raffle type of thing to get your replay selected type of thing. I think that could be cool. Yeah. So I think this could be good. I gotta figure out. I don't want to do a huge stockpile of them. It's gonna be more like, okay, I'm ready to do it. Let's go for it. I don't want to have like, okay, you've got 30 to do in the next week. So yeah, will we be able to see console replay shares? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I know one other streamer that does a raffle. Well, yeah, it's a lot easier if you have less people, but if all of a sudden there's like, okay, so-and-so's redeemed it and like 30 people redeem it, I guess I could figure out how to add them in. I just have to manually add each person in or something. I guess I could do it. Okay. Appreciate your midday, a little bit sucky, less sucky. Gene, glad to help you out. Whatever you got going on, you got this. You'll make it through it. We all do. You just gotta focus. Take one step at a time. Okay. Downside, there's like no downsides here. There's 0 downsides. No downsides. Aggressive balance changing. Good. Overall. It's gonna create some chaos. There's gonna be some people pissed off. From just like not knowing. Harder to leave the game and come back. If you leave the game, coming back, you're like, what? They changed that and that? What's this ability? What's going on? Ah! And you just like don't know. Okay. So that can definitely happen. Notes that they might have to do. Add balance chain balance. What the heck is that? Changes in game. Okay, so some sort of like list of changes in game that you log in and it's like, here's what changed. Boom, 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 boom. And they tell you the changes that happened. And also put stats in the game. So someone who can come back and be like, what's going on? And you can look at your hero and be like, oh, this ability does this much damage. This ability does this much damage. Okay. Put it like just details. Details. You mean like Hearthstone? Yes. Like Hearthstone. But if you leave the game for 2 months and you come back and there's 30 changes and they give you the most recent one, there should be like a detailed stuff that you can go into game and look at details. I don't know why that's not in the game yet. How much damage does Sombra do? I don't even know. I don't even know. Is it 8? Is it 8? And then 16 for headshot? What's her fall off range? I don't know. I have to go out of the game to go find it. Put that in the game. Put that in the game. Okay? That's just like... And yeah. If they're going to be changing faster, yeah, do this. Okay. Career profiles. Cool. There's a lot. It looks about. Look at this. Look at this.
Overall, a good dev update.
Hold up.
OWL will be more interesting for sure.
Hold up. Oh, let me just look at. Oh, my look at my career profile here. Oh, look. Season 17. Current 17, 18, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. Competitive Deathmatch Season 1. Deathmatch. Capture the Flag. Roll Q Beta. Competitive Capture the Flag Season 1. Elimination. Hero Gauntlet. Team Deathmatch. Mystery Heroes. Competitive Capture the Flag Season 3. 2 and 3. Why is that not by 1? 6v6 elimination. Copa Lucio Ball 2017. Why is that there? And then you're like, hey, I want to check. Let me check. Let me check my win percentage this season on Sombra. Oh, okay. That's cool. Let's check 17. Oh wait, that does actually work. Wait. Oh no, if you wanted to like where's it at? All heroes. No, what the heck? How do you even get back to that? I don't even know. I have to exit and come back. How do you get back to this screen? Overview. Overview. Okay. Maybe it's not that hard. Statistics. If I want a win percentage, then I want 18. Oh, it goes back to time played. Why does that do that? Why does it do that? I just want to look at compare my win percentage to this season. Nope. Time played goes back. Okay. I know my face hides it. I'm just looking at the fact that there's stuff in here that's weird. Stuff in here that's weird. Okay. So good. Good. Yeah. Player icons. It's stuff. Not a big deal, but it's the little stuff. I like looking at numbers, looking at stats. Okay. Cool. They said the next few months. Again, it's not like a huge deal, but Okay. Anti-cheat. Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, there's people always talking about cheaters and hackers out there. So there's nothing bad with this. Nothing bad with this. And